Yeah, part two of my impromptu 2020 update. I thought I hadn't recorded with audio, but it seems to be okay. And I meant to feature some music that I came across in treatment, which was just beautiful. And a couple of channels I'd recommend you give a sub to if you like music. And then just a couple of other issues I didn't cover. I've lived in Ireland for nearly 40 years. I'm Anglo-Irish. And hello, we've got an election next Saturday. I didn't cover that. I'm not up to speed. I'm aware, as I mentioned in the previous video, of a file going to the DPP regarding, amongst others, a serving Funafall TD. And, you know, let's hope the DPP do their job. I'll share a link in the description box of Irish Politicians Niece Discloses. And after her disclosure, she sent me a 30-page evidence bundle, which I passed on to detectives. And so finally she got a pulse number and a file has been sent to the DPP. So pray for that survivor. Very brave lady. And just personal endorsements. You know, my mother used to say a lady never discusses religion or politics. Well, I'm a bit in trouble, but you know, I'll discuss both. But obviously, people follow their own consciences. But just a couple of people I'd like to give a shout out to. One is Ben Gilroy. He's standing, I think, in the Dublin area, and he's just been a great advocate for you know, fighting the banks with repossessions and trying to help people keep their homes, fighting homelessness in a very practical way. Angela Ray is standing as well. I think she was another casualty of whistleblowing. While I was away, she was violently arrested, as far as I heard, herself and Joy quite violently arrested and incarcerated, released again, and she's bravely standing for election. Angela Ray. Ben Gilroy, Angela Ray. Oh, Paddy Tobin, he's local. He was Sinn Féin, but he followed his conscience and couldn't stand by their support of the amendment which made abortion legal in Ireland. He's very pro-life, as am I, and it cost him his Sinn Féin, you know, career. But he's standing. I don't know if it's an independent or a new party. There are some really exciting new parties, and I would urge people to look into them. Don't just think it's a three-horse race, just because only three parties are given a platform on mainstream media. Do look into the independents and ask the pertinent questions. You know, Ben Gilroy, Angela Ray, Paddy Tobin, who else? I'm sure there are lots of worthy candidates, but I just thought I'd better say something, so I'll say that. And I must catch up with what Gran Torino is doing, and you know, anti-corruption parties and people before profit. It's worth. All I'm saying is, between now and Saturday, when the election is, and on one level, I agree that elections have been, you know, I don't have huge confidence in the process. But having said that, we can buck the trend. UK's out of the EU. Trump did get elected and probably will again. And so I'm not yet there to say don't vote. You know, that's kind of like giving up. So yeah, look into the independent. That's my recommendation to people, is look into the independent parties. And somebody else asked me for my opinion on the coronavirus, and you know, if you are, all I will say is that people are dying, but similar to the AIDS virus back in the 80s, whenever, I do not think the coronavirus, I don't buy the story of it being accidentally released through bats or a wet market or whatever. I think the evidence is there that it's man-made. You know, whether it was a leak of a biological weapon accidental leak of that, I don't know, or if we go the whole 9 yards and say it's a sort of depopulation agenda, whatever, I don't know. It's not my field. Certainly I would have, as a mother, I would have researched vaccines much more thoroughly than I did when I was, you know, when I had my own babies. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So that's all I've got to say about that. But mostly I'm just doing this follow-up because I got permission from the artist to feature a couple of songs which were anthems during my treatment. And so I'm going to do that. I don't know if I can share the whole. I probably could because I have permission, but you never know. This is one of them. This is brilliant. I'll just play this. This is on YouTube. Give this channel a sub. Stephen Lynch, PH. When I feel down lonely, get down on my knees. I pray to God to heal my sickness. There's no I can. When you think that you're walking down a gallery road and it's not really taking long, when you go, I'm gone. Well, I tried and I tried, know if I can, but I guess I'm still there. That's all that I'm working on. I'm working on. When you think that you're walking down the gallery road and it's not really taking long, when you go, I'm so hard. I had a huge years in my coat. Wanna thank Sister CEO, my crossing. Christmas Day. When you think that you're walking down the gallery road and it's not many people know where you go. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Looking in the mirror, my reflection in my face. I see an addiction. Where is the man I used to be? One day I'll be back. When you think that you're walking down the yellow road, and it's not many people know where you go. Times are hard. When you think that you're walking down the yellow road, and it's not many people know where you go. Times are hard. When you think that you're walking down the yellow road, and it's not many people know where you go. Times are hard. When you think that you're walking down the yellow road, and it's not many people know where you go. Times are hard. Yes, times are hard. Hey! Okay, that's one. I'll just do. So that's Stephen Lynch. That's that YouTube channel. Let's see if we can show it. Subscribe. There you go, Stephen Lynch. And we'll just do one more song. See if YouTube leaves them up. Oh, there it was. Let's go back. There we go.
The results strongly support that these beings are not
closely
related to any...
This song is dedicated to Colin Moore, who passed away in January 2019. These are his words and his experience in life about addiction. Rest in peace, Colin. This is called Collie's Song. My journey each day takes me to the same places. My journey each day I often see the same faces, the some that I know, maybe 25 years, and some I don't know, but we share the same fear, 'cause we're all in the same boat, to beat an affliction, all suffering daily from the disease called addiction. Gotta beat this addiction. Gotta beat this addiction. Gotta beat this addiction. Gotta beat this addiction. We're here to get better and better we'll get. Just don't let the devil place that winning bet. For the bet is him saying, they'll never beat me. I'm here to control them. I own them, says he. Well, own you he doesn't. He just wants you to believe. And if you believe, you're just being deceived. You're just being deceived. You're just being deceived. Don't you believe? Don't you believe? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Deceived by a demon who's controlled you for years. Just don't let that demon cause all of your tears. Life's far from perfect. I take it day by day, and slowly the pain is fading away. 'Cause we're all in the same boat, to beat an affliction. No suffering anymore from the disease called addiction. Oh, gotta beat this addiction. 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 You can beat this addiction. You can beat this addiction. Whoa.
Yeah, thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Sister Consilia, for the amazing work you do.
I started yoga 15 years ago, and it was
no.
the one thing that really made me want to go back again and
Oh,
again,
no,
just because
those
of the
ads
reward I
really-
felt afterwards, the sense of accomplishment. When I started taking active iron, I really felt my energy had come to a better place. I wasn't so exhausted 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Because of that, I just continued to take it. It's been amazing.
What a terrible way.
The energy that I have is very long and
Advertising
sustained.
the bane of our lives, never mind. Yeah, thank you to Sister Concilio and to all the amazing staff and volunteers. That's Coffee Hill Sessions, and the previous channel was Kian O'Melia, and the one before that was Stephen Lynch. Thanks to the incredible talent of people who just happen to have a battle with addiction as well. So this is Angie. If I can find, there I am. You cannot minimize. Okay, fine. Yeah, so that's it, guys. AngelasCashes.org is the blog. Angela Paradisney on Facebook and YouTube, or Angie Paradisney backup channels. Keep up the good fight. God bless.